Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Artisan Cutlery sent me 3 premium knives, all new models, so I'm always excited to check out what Artisan Cutlery is doing, especially considering these are all S90V sand polished blades, which when they're good, they're really good. So I'm excited to see where we're at for consistency. But Artisan Cutlery does a great job with S90V, which is a steel that I love to see hitting that $200 price point now in 2024. That's just excellent. I will link these down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to Artisan Cutlery for sending these in. So we have 2 that are the same and 1 that's different. These are the 2 that are the same. So let's start off with this guy. I think we've got a seal to break here. I think I know what this is. These first 2 are a little heavier. So these are both the Caruso. And I think these are the ones that I saw on, well now, hold on a second there, hold the phone. Holy crap, I didn't read that box. Does it say Damascus? Hey, yeah, well, I've totally missed that. Do I even have a glove down here? No. Okay, listen, you're going to have to excuse me, right? Those of you who can't stand it when I touch this stuff without gloves, sorry, you're going to get mad. Those of you who think it's ridiculous to not touch it unless I'm wearing gloves, I guess you'll be happy to whatever. This is a good looking knife, though. I do like the titanium Damascus. Obviously, when you can get Artisan Cutlery, probably, like, as far as knives that are made out of, like, with scales that are actually titanium Damascus, you're probably going to be the least expensive with companies like Artisan Cutlery. There's a few companies out there doing stuff like this, not too many companies doing full Timascus. But yeah, okay. So this looks okay. Like the sand polish blade on this one is all right. It's not the best that I've seen, but it is really nice, and it's nice that you can get, you know, a titanium Damascus frame. The ones that I always talk about being the best. This is a big knife. I would give this like a B- as far as their sand polishing goes. I've criticized this for a while. At worst, the sand polish looks indistinguishable from a satin blade, which is fine. Worst case scenario, you buy a sand polished blade, it just looks like a satin blade, which is fine, especially at the price point. At best, it's got a super high reflectivity. Not a mirror polish, but very, very high, and it looks really, really good. This is a little cloudy, so it's all right. Would have been nice to see that up there at the top. Again, I'd just like to see Artisan Cutlery get consistent with it. But okay. This is also a pretty thick titanium frame lock. I mean, it's a titanium Damascus frame lock, right? With the relief cut on the inside. Interesting. I've talked about this with a lot of people. It seems to be that some people really prefer the relief cut on the inside because it just looks better to them. I don't know. I think it looks fine. I kind of prefer it on the outside. There's also the argument of how, like, on which side the thinner part is. Apparently, now I don't know this because I'm a design reviewer, right? But I've heard that this potentially weakens the lock bar. I do not know if that's actually true. That's something Sergio from Kumu told me. So who knows? The lockup to me feels just fine. I've personally never had lockup issues with any knife that had the relief cut on the inside, so it's probably okay, right? The jimping's really nice. That kind of reminds me of like Spyderco jimping. This knife is huge. I mean, that is a big knife for what Artisan Cutlery normally sends. It's really not, though. Why does it feel so big? It's 8 1/4 inches with a 3.6 inch blade. I do like the look of this. It's a good looking knife, and the thumb studs are awesome. Those are like those Ontario Rat 1 and 2 thumb studs, more so the 1. It's just perfect. It's also got a little front flipper there. Yeah, it works. I love the thumb studs, though. Really nice. So, yeah, okay. Oh, we have a space for lefties. That's nice. It's a nice, subtle way of doing that. Interesting position for the clip. No idea what that's going to come in at price-wise. with that. I mean, titanium Damascus, especially when you do the whole frame that way, not going to be cheap. So this is also a Caruso, and this will be the plain one for people who don't like, you know, the crazy colors and stuff. This one will be the more plain Jane one. So we have diamond textured titanium, which is really, really nice. Do we have a better sand polish? Maybe slightly. Slightly. Whoops. Why was that not locked out? Hold on a sec. I must have touched it. I must have disengaged it while I was holding it. That was weird. Here, let's look at the difference between these two. Pretty close. If you're looking at like the quality of definition in my face between the two, you can see on the right side, it's just a little bit easier to see, right? Nice, still not the absolute best that I've seen for the sand polish. And it sounds like I'm being overly critical, but the truth is like if you're gonna you know, offer a specific finish, it needs to be perfectly consistent, right? Only subtle variations of the finish is what I would find acceptable. But given that sometimes this stuff is so nice, and other times it's just satin, it's like, why? Why the variation? But this does look nice. I would venture to guess that this knife will come in at something like $200. Who's the designer? Does it say? I feel like I recognize that, but I can't. JK. I'm stupid. Does it say on the box? Well, it will definitely, if you use the link, it will definitely go to, I think it'll go to the Artisan Cutlery website, but it'll list the designer in there. So yeah, if you don't want the, you know, really loud titanium Damascus variation, you just want the large, you know, you just want the large cool knifeness without all the color, it'll cost you way less money and still be just as good. And then finally, we have another model, an entirely different model. And unless this is an L, I think that's a capital I. So the Io, isn't that a moon of Saturn? Right? I think I'm right. This is the Io. Obviously a much smaller knife. Well, not that much smaller. It's just a much more compact design overall. Very, very minimalist, subtle texturing there. That's really nice. I thought that this was just going to be plain tie, and I was going to be super disappointed. But it's nice to see a little bit of character in there with that subtle milling. This is very not artisan cutlery. I don't mean that in a mean way or a bad way, but this knife looks and feels different than the vast majority of stuff that has come from them. Is this a top flipper? Let's try that again. The blade is about what I expected it to be. You can definitely top flip it if you grab it exactly right. Front flipping it it's okay once you get to the right point, but I would say top flipping it feels a little bit better. Who's the designer here? Looks like a CD? CP? CD? Okay. Where does it probably doesn't say on the box either. Well, the designer will be listed on the website, but we have what looks like a T8 screw for the pivot and the body. Very plain, very straightforward. No texturing on the pocket clip, but that's okay. Lock bar relief cut on the outside here. This will also be S90V, which means it will be hardened the same way. I think Artisan Cutlery does 59 to 61. No blade play. No blade play. No blade play. How'd we do on factory centering? Looking good. How about this guy? Slightly off to the right. That's probably a turn of the pivot screw. And this guy here, also good. Okay. This is just an unboxing and first impressions today, but these knives will get full comprehensive reviews. Obviously, we'll do this one and this one together, but that one will get its own video. I'll link everything down in the description for you guys to check out. Thanks again to Artisan Cutlery for sending this stuff in. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.